Welcome to episode number 61 of the 5 Letters podcast. It's myself, Yells. You got Cam to the right of me. You got Bez to the left of me. Let's get into it. The 5 Letters podcast. Right, yes. So this is episode number 61 of the 5 Letters podcast. Cam, Bez, talk to me. How are you lot doing? How's your 2 weeks been? How's life? How are you feeling? Feeling good?
Yeah. I just had the last week of work off. Just been chilling. Not really done much. Made a bit of music. That's all really. Played some games.
Made a banger, something like.
Made a banger. But yeah, that's it really. I think that's the only thing I've really done of note in the past 2 weeks.
Yeah, I'll comment on that because obviously yesterday I went round to Cam's and he showed me a tune that he was working on and we basically mostly finished. It's mostly finished. It just needs like mixing and stuff. And yeah, definitely a banger. I think we're gonna put it on. I'm planning to do an EP for Valentine's Day again. Those of you who've been around for a minute will know that I did one in 2020, I think it was.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to do another one, and I think we're gonna.
It was 2021.
It was 2021.
Yeah.
2 years ago.
Yeah. So yes, you're right. 2021. Trying to do another one for 2023, and I think this tune that Cam was working on is going to go in there as well. So that's vibes. For me, my 2 weeks have been pretty chill. I went to Bournemouth. Spent too much money in Bournemouth. I feel like that's what the last 2 weeks has been. It's just been a cash sink. Like I just spent so much money. Like
expensive 2023 so far. Yeah,
definitely. Like I feel like this has probably been the most I've spent in January, possibly in life. Like when I think about everything that I spent like money on this month, I definitely think so. We had. Oh, well, I'll let you talk more about it, but we went to your sister's for karaoke as well.
Oh, yeah.
But that's basically been my 2 weeks. I was just trying to think of what else I did, and that was another thing.
Yeah, I actually forgot that was in the last 2 weeks. But yeah, so my sister, we mentioned in the last podcast, it was my sister's birthday. So I went to her house just for a little chilled gathering sort of thing, did a little bit of karaoke.
Anything but chill. There was some moments that it was a bit like, what is happening?
It was meant to be chilled, but yeah, it was very, very loud. And these lot were just, them lot were just going in, spent the whole night singing R&B.
But like depressing R&B though.
Yeah, I was an R&B love song, like heartbroken.
That's what I was gonna say. It's not even a love song. It was that I'm heartbroken.
Yeah,
it's the best kind.
No.
You would have loved it.
Nah, shall I tell you what? It's the best kind for just listening to, right? Like casually. Like for me, and I think I've said this on this podcast before. I was like, if you're happy and you're an R&B singer, don't make any music because I don't want to hear it.
Yeah.
I just want to hear when you're either sad or pissed off. 100% to listen to. But when it's karaoke and you got just a bunch of gal. Or women, should I say, they're the grown women. Let me be respectful. But belting down the microphone, like, it's a bit like okay.
Not just belting down the microphone. They were all in the room singing. So like, 2 people had mics. Everyone else was just in the room, just there, just all singing. And it's just like me and Yelly just standing there, like
yeah, like proper like going in. So like Usher confessions, like they're proper going in. Like this is my confession. Like it was a lot, and like. To be fair, they did play Beyonce. They did do Beyonce Dangerous in Love, which that's a love tune.
I didn't even know half the songs that they were playing. To be honest, like I was just there, just like, and then that's like you gotta sing, come and sing. I'm like, I don't even know these songs. I can't sing to them. Like, to the young.
But all the words on the screen.
The words are on the screen. You don't know like the flow or like the rhythm.
It's very hard when you don't know the songs. It's
like we did Otis.
Yeah.
Me and him. I was Jay. He was Kanye. And the words, like you know how with karaoke it like kind of lights up and tracks the words as it goes.
Yeah.
It was going way too fast, and I was like, I know this song, and I know that we're not meant to be at this part already. Like I know how, like I know this song very very well. So I'm trying to like do the actual flow.
Yeah.
But the way the words go, it's just throwing you off.
So you're just literally just going, and it's like trying to just speed run it.
Yeah, it's just way off beat. But it was fun. It was a fun
good,
night.
Yeah, it was a good night.
And we played your we
Ring
played
of Fire.
like Ring of Fire. We played like some other games as well. It's good. It's good stuff.
Yeah, it was a good time. And then other than that, so last week was meant to go to roller blading sort of thing, like roller disco sort of thing. Got there, but it just wasn't the vibe. Like it's one in Harrow, and there's like they basically
Yeah, because I think my mum mentioned this one, or maybe it was my sister.
Yeah.
Because it's new.
I don't think it's new because my sister she used to go quite, but maybe it's come back or something.
Yeah, because no, I think what my mum, was it my mum?
Yeah.
What she said, she thought it was new anyway.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just coming back or whatever, like you say. But yeah, she mentioned it, and like, because obviously in the summer, 2 summers ago, or was it last summer?
It was 20.
No, it would have been 2 summers ago because I was still over there. We were like obviously rollerblading and whatnot a lot. So my mum mentioned it to us, like, yeah, if you don't want to go like do a disco local one.
Yeah.
Was that? So what you're saying was dead?
So it's basically I don't think it's dead, but the time we went was not a good idea because obviously I went with my siblings and niece and nephew, and my nephew's like 6 years old. So we went to a afternoon one because I think we should have gone to the morning one for the kids really. Then the afternoon one was just bare teenagers. So my niece who's 13, 12
was
13,
involved.
we didn't even go in because the queue was just mad. So we was not
okay.
going in sort of thing. So she probably loved it because it was her age crowd and around that sort. But then like they have it after 9 one, which is the 18 plus one. So I should be going to that one.
That
really,
one, yeah, as an adult.
Yeah. But it looked like it. I mean, it could have been for like the idea of it sound fun. I've been to one when I was younger, and like
that could be your birthday vibe as well.
They've got one in Westfield now, to be fair, actually. Like,
there's one in Westfield as well?
Near Westfield, yeah. Called Flippers or something.
My sister invited us to.
Oh, yes. I didn't know what that was. I saw...
Because that was what brought up the Harrow thing in the first place.
Okay. Because I saw her say that. And I was like, I don't know what this is. And then I Googled it briefly and I saw about then them ones where you look at something quickly and you process it at the time.
Yeah.
And then you just forget about it because you're like... Because like... I disregarded it at that point. I was like, oh, it's a roller disco. I'm not going. Forget about it. Obviously, like, no disrespect. Like, I just wasn't feeling like I don't want to embarrass myself. Like, I need to get some practice reps in.
It's the best place to go, though.
Yeah, because it's smooth and stuff.
Yeah, it's
true.
The best floor you'll ever feel in your life. And I've never experienced it. And I do want to at some point because...
Get Bez to do it for his birthday. His birthday is what? Is next week?
Next
now?
week, yeah.
Yeah, like.
But then the
last
hall
minute.
What day is it?
Next Friday. But then the hall because my siblings went to the Westfield one and the hall didn't look big in the video they sent. So that's if it's busy and then the hall's not big, that'll be a problem because you're just going to be falling over each other.
But I'm sure they only let in like a certain amount of people anyway. Like you probably have to book in advance. I'm sure they like limit. If it's like small, I'm sure they limit like how many people can come in.
But then like it depends on
for safety reasons.
What people were doing as well. Like if there's,
I went roller disco once, and there were like some youths rolling around trying to trip people up.
This is what I imagine the Harrow one would have been like if we went in there.
You just got a clock in the face. Just one time. Like if I see that happening, even if they don't try and do it to me, I'm gonna clock them in the face. When I get here.
They tried it to me, and this is when I didn't know how to skate, and they tried it to me. I didn't like. I've always been good at balancing. That's one thing. Like when I
stand up.
I can stand up, so I might not be able to skate well in terms of like moving and whatnot, but I can definitely keep my balance. So they tried to trip me up, and I like just turned around, and I was like, and it was like they were like, I don't know, I was probably like 19 at the time, 19, 20, and they would have been like 17, 18. So to be fair,
not that much, not that much younger.
but then like at the time, I was with my girlfriend at the time, and her friend, and this is two boys, and I'm on skates, and I'm like, okay, I'm not trying to be out here rumbling. So I just get like, so them ones where you just give them a look, like don't do that again.
Yeah.
Like or it's gonna be me and you type vibes, and then just moved on.
But yeah, I don't think I'm going to do it on my birthday, but you never know. Might look into it, see. But
let's just say happy birthday in advance because obviously it's next week. We'll say happy birthday belated as well next episode.
Thank you.
Do happy birthday in advance, old man.
I know, get 29. God damn.
Can you do something for me? Oh man.
But so after that, I just went to chill with my brothers because couldn't get in, so just chilled with my brothers for a bit, and then I went to play badminton on Sunday.
Oh jeez, doing a lot.
Yeah, I haven't been badminton for a while, so it's quite hard, but it's fun. Still got it.
You just reminded me. I was meant to do a workout today, and I haven't done it yet. Well. I mean, to be fair, I can do it tomorrow, or I could do it after we do this. It's not really. Shouldn't be a big deal, but will I want to? We'll see.
Tomorrow
anyway,
you can do it.
I can definitely do it tomorrow.
If you got another one tomorrow, then you can do it tomorrow, sort of thing.
Yeah, no, tomorrow's meant to be a rest day, and I think Monday's a rest day as well, so I can definitely do it tomorrow.
But yeah, badminton's hard. It's hard on the legs. There's a lot of running, a lot of sprinting. But
it's a pretty small court, no?
It is quite small, but I think because we don't play points, so we just kind of just hit it and try and hit it back. So it's a small court, but you're still running back and forth a lot of the time, sort of thing.
There are exactly 0 thongs in this video.
0 thongs? I thought they were all wearing.
Nah.
They're just wearing bikinis.
Yep. But I'm thinking about it, like, back in the day, MTV would have never, like, actual thongs. It just never would have. But yeah, no, this video kills me. The way, like, he's, like, backflipping, like...
She's got a thong on.
Oh, yeah, kind of.
I think they're just not showing them too much. Probably.
The kind of booties that you're seeing is definitely, like, just bikini vibes.
We're watching Cisco thong song, by the way. It just came on. We just got music on in the background, and the video just came on.
This tune is so gangster. Like it's a absolute classic.
Wasn't this one you were going to karaoke last week? you wanted to do?
I wanted like 1 year, or I'm probably getting too old now. But I've always said that I'm going to do go as Cisco to Halloween.
Like hair blonde.
Yeah, or like silver, blonde or silver, one of the two. But I said I have to get abs first.
You gotta have the abs. You gotta be buff to walk around like this.
But to be fair, that's the plan for this year. So maybe by October this year, I'll have the abs and I can. But I'm losing the hair.
I don't see you walking around with no proper top on
in October.
You're not wrong.
It'll have to be like a house party, like here or something.
Yeah.
But I don't have the hair anymore. That's the problem. Just dye my head.
To be fair, his head is like, it's not even really got hair.
It doesn't
look
look like hair.
It's just on his head.
Yeah.
So yeah, he could do.
Yeah, that's jokes, man. But yeah, this is an absolute classic. We might, to be fair, we're just playing music videos in the background. No audio. We just got the videos playing. So there might be a few more moments like that where we just mention something. So be prepared, or you have been warned. More to the point. But yeah, anything else that's been happening in the last 2 weeks before we get into our first song?
No, I can think of.
All right, cool. So let's get into our first song. So it's gonna be Cisco thong song. No, I'm joking. Let's play Fredo. So shout out to Fredo. He released a tune called Dave Flow about 3 weeks ago. We were gonna play it last episode and we didn't end up doing it. So let's do it this episode. So yeah, this one's Fredo, Dave Flow.
Only the Lord knows all my reasons why them niggas need to die. Tears need to leave my eyes, still I can't seem to cry. Still chasing money, I guarantee it. Went from sofa surfing to surfing yachts in the Caribbean. Got millions chilling in the bank while I'm still chilling with the gang. Gambling all night, smoking, eating chicken with my hands. My young'un selling chickens, still living with his grand. Free my niggas in the can, swear it'll be different when you land. I got that Lizzie, if you need some, run it up off a clean run. Got hantings and machine guns, my press machine seen tons. So much dirt on my hands, no matter how much soap I use it.
And we're back. That one right there, that was track entitled Dave Flow by Fredo. Yeah, man. I don't know. I don't feel like I've actually listened to too much Fredo like over the years. Like, I'm not really, like, I've never been really one of them kind of road rap kind of guys. Like, so I definitely haven't listened to too much of his music. But the last few months, I say that. It's basically I'm Back, which he dropped like 2 months ago maybe. Yeah. And then this tune, I'm like, these are good.
I feel like he kind of changed his raps though recently, like, because obviously you had before where he was doing more kind of not poppy songs, but more like more bass,
kind of like like get the white kids in,
them ones, you know what I mean, them ones. But now I feel like he's just kind of doing what he back to sort of likes, this is what he wants to do, sort of thing. Yeah,
because like when I think about it, the only like road rap kind of guys that I really took in, I think it just Blaze Brown probably. I feel like everyone else, because like road rap came along and kind of killed grime, and hey, I'm never gonna be back in that. Like so, when everyone was like listening to K Coke and
Yeah.
like all of them kind of people, and Johnny Guns, and whoever else not, and Krypton Conan as well. To be fair, I listened to, but other than that, yeah, I don't know, man. So yeah, I mean, he's good. I'm taking it in. He's good. I like this Day Flow song.
The focus.
So let's get into the focus as Destiny Child go wild on the screen. So the focus for this week is we're going to talk about energy companies, cost of living crisis and all of that. So it was announced maybe 3 or 4 days ago that Shell have reported that they have received their largest profit for 115 years. That is to say, their largest profit for the entirety of the company's existence. A profit of 39.9 billion pounds, or was it dollars? It was dollars.
32 billion
yeah.
pounds.
32 billion pounds, $39.9. Insane scenes.
It's crazy.
Crazy.
We were watching the BBC video just a moment ago, and the guy was saying that he thinks it's the most amount of profit made by any UK company ever.
That is nuts.
It's crazy.
That's absolutely bonkers as far as I'm concerned. So yeah, what are we thinking about that? What are we thinking? Bearing in mind that obviously this has come from
Say out of context, you just well done, show. Like in context.
in context, it's
Disgusting.
like what the hell?
Do they have to report this stuff? Do they have to like come out?
Yeah.
Okay, they do.
Publicly traded company, shareholders need to have that information.
Okay, because I was thinking like, why do they? It's like they're boasting about it, and I don't understand why they have to do it if it's something they kind of have to do.
Yeah, they have to do because obviously, yeah. It just because if you have shareholders and stuff, they need to know what's going on money wise with the company, and potential investors and blah blah blah. All these
Okay,
things
fair
just
enough,
need to know. So it's like you can't not say.
Yeah.
But yeah, in context, like people are saying that a lot of this has come from as a result of the Russian-Ukrainian war.
Mm-hmm.
So that's one thing, and then also inflation. Which has driven up energy prices and prices of petrol and prices of just everything. And yeah, looks like Shell are just eating off of that.
Because obviously the prices they're paying are just nothing, and then they're just
Prices
doubling.
that they're paying, like it spiked and then it's been dropping ever since. Like it spiked like last year, June or something like that. And then after
When the war first started.
Sorry?
When the war first started.
More or less, yeah. And then after that, it's been consistently in free fall, but our prices are still going up.
Petrol prices have gone down, but the energy prices are still through the roof. And I think I don't like. Okay, 39 billion is nice, but like even 20 billion is nice as well, isn't it? Like surely
1 billion of profit is good.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that's what I'm saying. They
Because
could,
like there are companies out here that make 300 mil, 400 mil.
Yeah.
Like 1 billion in profit is still insane. Like
that's what I'm thinking. I'm like, surely like you made $39 billion profit this year. They could be like, okay, we had a great year. People are dying out here. How about we half off costs? We'll still get 20 billion next year.
Fam, this is what I'm saying. Like I was reading an article or I saw a headline article on the Financial Times, and I didn't actually read the full article, but the person was basically saying that Shell have basically, I'm not gonna there's a technical term for it, but basically when a company has too much money that they don't know what to do with it all.
Yeah.
Shell has that problem right now. So like there's other companies that have it. Like Apple is notorious for this problem.
Yeah.
In terms of just having so much money that like you have your research and development and you want to hire new staff and you want to do all of these kind of things. Like you can kind of pump money into that, but at a certain point it's like I just have too much. I just have
putting money into things for the sake of putting money into things.
Yeah. So Apple's notorious for that, and they're saying that now, Shell has begun to have that problem that they have more money than they have anything to do with it. And
that's disgusting.
And it's one of them ones where you can't give
give back to the people, man.
But you can't give like more like of the senior managers and stuff bonuses and stuff like that because that just looks ridiculous. That looks gross. That is disgusting. If you do that. So you just got the money sitting in the bank. And I'm just like, this is wild.
That just means that they can cover people. like
This-
for next year.
But they're never gonna do that.
They
I mean,
wouldn't
they,
They would never
but they
do that.
can.
They should.
They can and they should.
That's so one. If they wanted to be nice and if they wanted to be like company of the like flipping year or company of the decade, they would do that. They would like everyone who's a customer of ours. Like we're gonna for 6 months. It doesn't even have to be like forever. It
Yeah.
could just be like 6 months. We're gonna. Do you know what? 6 months. All your energy's on us. Like, can
They
you
would
imagine?
get. They would get
That-
more customers off of that too.
They
They
would.
would. They would.
They would. They would never. But that's what I'm saying. They would never do that. But if they were like, yeah, 6 months, all your energy is on us within reason. If you spike your usage,
Yeah,
then
don't go crazy.
Don't take the piss.
yeah. But like,
Like all your, we will.
We'll cap it at a certain
Yeah,
point.
we'll like average out, and if you use more than that, you'll have to pay for it. But
Yeah.
to a certain point, you're covered.
yeah, if
kind
they
of
did
thing.
something like that, that'd be gassed. Or if they were like, oh yeah, we'll drop our prices at the petrol pump or
Yeah.
whatever, like people would be so gassed. But they would never, ever do that. The government should tax them. The government should be like, I'm
But the-
taking 75% of that.
The thing is, the problem is though with that is I think they said they're going to do. They're going to windfall tax.
Windfall
on them.
tax,
But then
yeah.
I think the problem is it's going to just cycle back round to us again anyway, isn't it? So the government is going to tax them. Then the show going to be like, oh well, we're going to charge you a lot more then because the government are taxing us more.
It's
And
funny because you say that, but also they'll just get the money back because the idea of the windfall
Government.
tax is that they can use that money to help people pay with their energy bills, for
Yeah.
example, and then so they do that, and then that just goes back to Shell.
exactly. So it's all
Cycle
it's all just
the
feeding back
money.
to show.
Yeah, so like but I just think like if they're making that much money while people are struggling, it's gross.
If
It's-
there's more money than they know what to do with, surely they can just hand it back to people. Like you would if you
No,
if you
this is when you just create a scheme and to give money back to people.
yeah.
Like
Yeah,
'cause
you
you have
do
the
something.
money
Would
to
you,
do
you
it.
send a letter to all your customers and just say, yeah, this like I'm sure you've heard in the news that blah blah blah. This is what we're gonna do because we're nice.
say
And it's not because they're nice. It would be because they're evil bastards still. but they like if they want to frame it
It'd
for
be a
some
nice
good
gesture,
publicity,
yeah.
then they could do it like that.
like thank you for using our energy. Here you goes. Here's some money back.
Yeah, like you funded us for $40 billion for this year.
Mm.
We're gonna give you back a little bit, just a little something to help you out because we know times are tough.
So yeah, I mean, we never know. Something might have come of this in
Oh,
the
yeah.
coming days.
The worst part is not like you said about Apple being in the same position. Apple at least is a company where people don't need Apple. You don't have to buy an Apple phone, you don't have to buy an iPad. So they're making money. It's because people want to spend money.
Yeah.
Shell, we have
like,
no choice.
You don't necessarily have to be with Shell, but you have
to have the energy company.
Yeah.
And then if you don't, you're dying, sort of thing. So it's people's lives at risk here.
Yeah, because Shell's fully one of them companies that you don't really like. It's not like a choice. Like even if like you're driving your car, you need petrol. Like I don't feel like anyone has any brand loyalty to Shell or Esso or BP or anything like that. You just go to whatever's nearest and whatever's probably
Yeah.
cheapest or like whatever's the most convenient at the time. I don't think anyone's like, nah, BP. That's where I get my.
I used to be Shell.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know. I think the petrol quality is different from it's like supermarket ones to like thingy ones.
Interesting. I've never heard that before.
And then
Like I do know that
They got that pure petrol.
Yeah.
I do know that obviously I do know that they do have like different quality stuff and whatever.
Yeah.
Like, I do know that for a fact. But I've never heard that from place to place that the quality. Always thought the quality was quite comparable.
So I think that's why now I'm more like any kind of. I still going to go to supermarket ones, but like BP, Shell, Esso, whatever's convenient, I'll go to. But then I used to always be Shell because there was also one right by my house, so it was the most convenient one as well.
Okay,
But
I guess I'll shut up then. I was saying
Then now that prices have started shooting up, I'm like, whichever's cheapest, that's what I'm getting to now.
alright, fair enough. I'll be quiet then. I was about to say no one has brand loyalty for these companies, but I guess they do. But I would say I don't think that it's quite the same in the way that it's Apple. Like people are
No,
diehard
yeah.
rabid for Apple and will never touch like a Samsung phone.
Yeah, exactly.
Or Windows computer or anything. Like
They'll never touch the better products.
it's so funny because like in most cases it's just objectively better. Like flat out specifications, bang for and I mean bang for your buck. Like if you compare the latest MacBook to a £300 Windows laptop, the MacBook is obviously going to win. But if you,
I don't think I even win by much. That's the worst part. I don't think I even win by that much.
but it will win. But like I remember saying this to my friend. Like my friend was like, "Yeah, I'm going to buy a MacBook." I was like, just all right. And then it's like, yeah, no, because Windows laptops are this, that, and the third. And I'm like, okay, right. Take the amount that you're about to spend on a MacBook and look at Windows laptops for the same price and compare that. And then she was like, oh shit, it's much better.
Come on, man.
And I was like, well, I appreciate you being big enough to admit.
Yeah.
Like, because, yeah,
A lot of people wouldn't do that. A lot of people wouldn't admit that.
But like, just bang for your buck. Like, and then again, yeah, I feel like Samsung phones, bang for your buck.
But the Apple logo and Apple product just in their brain justifies the
Yeah.
money.
And because that it's just good branding, and because their stuff is always like sleek and sexy. It's that.
It's funny though, because like the phones, they always like, so the Samsung will do something 10 years ago and Apple will then bring it out as a feature like tomorrow and be like, we've got this new feature, and we're like, Samsung's been doing this for the past how many years,
and Apple people will just be gassed.
Yeah.
Like, yo, I've done this. Like, I've been doing this.
like you know the security, like when you get a text message with a code in it, and then like on Samsung you can
It
just,
automatically does it, yeah.
Samsung brought that in maybe like 6 months ago, and everyone's like, oh my god, look what my phone does now with this new update, and all Samsung users are like, yeah, kind of had this.
Yeah, been having this. It's funny, I saw like a screenshot of like a Tinder conversation online, and like the guy was talking to a girl, and she was like, oh, do you want to iMessage me? Like, here's my number, blah, blah, blah. And he was like, yeah, sure, but the chatbots might show as this color because I have an Android. I can't remember what the color is.
Yeah, blue.
It's blue instead of green.
Yeah. And she was like, I don't think you should be on dating apps if you're so broke. And I was
That's
like,
crazy.
I was like, what? Like, so obviously he screenshotted it because she's being ridiculous. Like, obviously, like, no one in their right mind says that. But and he's like, and he replied like, broke? I'm not broke. And she was like, come back when you're grown up with a real phone. Like, and she was just like roasting him.
That's so stupid.
And he was like, raw. Like,
she doesn't know how much a goddamn Samsung phone costs.
Exactly.
This is what I'm saying. Like, this is what I'm saying. It's definitely not cheap out here. But yeah, he posted that and he was like, yeah, am I a child? Like, I don't understand.
Like she obviously wasn't, the way she said it wasn't a joke, but I would understand like someone an iPhone user making a joke about it. It's a subtle jab, a subtle roast kind of thing.
Yeah.
That makes sense and that can be all right. But yeah, she was like, come back when you're grown up with a real phone.
Like if she said like come back when you've got a real phone, then that would be funny. That would be like, okay, cool, but not come back when you're not broke.
But some people are proper like super materialistic in that way. That literally they just feel like it's a status symbol. It's like, I can't date someone who doesn't have an iPhone. Because just status wise, it's apparently it's not levels. Like I'm like, hey,
you pay 1.5k for a goddamn Galaxy Fold phone. And then they tell you you're poor.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
you're broke. Your messages are blue.
It's insanity, and they're rolling around with like the iPhone 7. Yeah. like the old school one, like proper, like yeah. And it's like, come on now. Do you want to talk about British Gas real quick? Real quick.
Yeah, they're bloody bastards as well, aren't they?
So British Gas are doing the other side of the thing. This is how Shell made their profit, people. Not really, but along the same lines. British Gas were found out, there was an investigation by the Times, the newspaper. They sent one of their journalists undercover with the credit contractors that British Gas use to install their prepayment meters. Mm-hmm. And this journalist found that they are breaking into the houses of vulnerable customers and installing prepayment meters and having a blast whilst doing so. Like, apparently one of the guys was one of the people was quoted as saying, oh, this is when the fun begins, or something like that.
Oh my God.
Like, they've been offering their agents bonuses for installing like prepayment meters. They probably have quotas and stuff of how many they need to install.
That's mad.
Absolute scumbaggery. Like, there's no, to me, there's no two ways about it. It's disgusting. You can't, how can you do that?
Are they breaking them while the people are there? Or?
So they have a warrant, and chances are they go to the house to serve the warrant and the house is empty.
They just go in.
And so they go in because they have a warrant and they're allowed to go in.
Yeah.
And then if people are there, they just go in anyway because they got a warrant.
Yes. And then, and then essentially you come back home and your electricity is off and you probably got a prepayment meter card on the...
You got a broken down door.
And a broken down door, and you got a prepayment meter card there, and probably a list of shops to go top up in if they're feeling nice.
That's crazy. Like, it shouldn't be legal. I mean, I guess they said that the courts have suspended the
British Gas have suspended.
British Gas. I thought it was the courts that have stopped it. being
No,
allowed.
because the Centrica, the boss of Centrica, who own British Gas, has come out and said this is unacceptable. This is not what we are as a company. Blah blah blah. And he's kind of taking it as like, oh, this is my. He's trying to be like the good guy, be like, no,
I did not know this was happening.
He's trying to do that vibe. I didn't know what's happening, but I'm not making excuses. That kind of vibe. It's like I take full responsibility for this, and we're gonna suspend the practice, and we're gonna figure out what's happening. Blah blah blah. DJ Khaled,
No bid. He's looking young.
yeah, it's classic. This is when he was in the crew with them. He's like a producer these days, like an actual producer these days, making terrible beats, but he's doing it. Yeah, Fat Joe, Big Pun, and them. What video is this? Sorry. It's Lean Back. I thought it was Lean Back. I wasn't saying. Yeah. So. Yeah, he's come out. He said that they suspended the practice until at least after winter, because obviously after winter people don't rely on the energy quite as much, and they're gonna investigate how this massive failing happened. And bro, I'm just like, yeah, it's nonsense. Like, I feel like they should be saying we're gonna instantly take these people off their prepayment meters. Like, I feel like suspending the practice is one thing, but what about all the people
who already have?
That's what I'm saying. What about all the people that you've already like? I would be like saying no. We're gonna like go and thing. If they had any damage to their door, we're gonna pay for that. Like, this is why I don't like corporate speak sometimes and stuff like that, because like, yeah, everyone's like, oh yeah, they've suspended the practice. It's great. I'm like, what about the people that, that have already been affected? Victims. Yeah, like. Damn, Remy. Damn.
I didn't know what Remy Ma look like. Is that her?
Yeah, but she don't look like that no more. I ain't seen her. I ain't see like. That's wild. I mean, she looks like her, but she don't look like her at the same time. Like, she definitely don't look like this though.
Is that Kevin Hart?
It might be. It might have been. Yeah. So British Gas scumbags. Shell scumbags. Yeah, that's what I have to say about that. You don't got anything else to say on that?
Nah, man.
It fully is Kevin Hart.
It's Kevin Hart.
Little
Soul
baby.
Playing days, probably. How young he is. So with British Gas, I guess so they're suspending the thing now. And then once they bring it back in summer, then they're just going to start doing it again, basically.
So they're saying they're going to investigate, because what they are saying is that they want to be able to break into people's houses and put prepaid meters in. They just don't want to do it for vulnerable customers.
What's the point?
Sorry?
What's the point?
So
like, why did they do it?
Say you owe British Gas £500. And say they've been calling you, you're not picking up the phone.
Yeah.
Say they're sending you letters, you're not responding to the letters. You're not paying your bill. You're just like, I'm in debt, I don't care. Boom. They still have to supply you with energy. They can't really cut you off. So what they do is they go to the court and they say, look, we tried to reach to this guy a bunch of times. He's not responding, blah, blah, blah. And the court goes, okay, go install the prepayment meter. So then that's why they get the warrant. And then the prepayment meter just basically means if you want energy, you have to pay for it up front.
Okay.
How do they even install these things? I guess it's quite easy to just install.
I have no idea. I wouldn't know. Like, I know with the smart meters, apparently you could literally change them over remotely.
Yeah, that's one. I almost switched on remotely. I'm pretty sure.
Oh yeah. For a minute, I gave me a heart attack. I was like, "Do we have a prepayment meter?"
No, smart meter. Smart meter.
The smart meter was switched from, like, it was doing one thing when we first moved in, and it was switched to another thing afterwards. Yeah, I hear what you're saying.
I think like regular meters are connected to a thing. So you just take the old meter around, put a new meter in, I think.
Yeah, probably.
Like they're connected to the import, or where the power's coming in from.
And stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. Do the rock away. Now lean back.
Yeah, that'd be crazy. Just coming back one day and just door booted off. You're like, oh my God, I've been robbed. And you just walk in, you've got this big box in your front room or something. Like, what the hell's that?
And they probably have to like break into the place where to put it in as well.
This is the
like
thing.
Like if it's in like a cupboard or something,
they have to go through the house.
Break
They're not
open
gonna know.
They
have to search through your house to find it. You're literally going to be ransack the place to find this That's nuts.
Yeah, it's wild. It's wild, man. So yeah, they're gonna do that because then they're basically saying literally like we need to be able to do. I think we were listening to a video earlier again on this, and they were basically saying there's a difference between people who can't pay and people who won't pay. So that's why they want to be able to do. They want to be able to put prepayment meters in people's houses, but they just want to not do it.
People who won't pay rather than can't pay.
Yes. So
then how do you investigate people who can't pay versus won't pay?
Can't pay, you got to figure out a payment plan and all of these kind of things, and try and
work with them. Yeah,
try and work with them. Whereas won't pay, you breaking the house.
Just ignoring them.
I feel like I don't know how good this would be, but just a thing saying to the customer that if you are receiving our correspondence and you can't pay for whatever reason, contact us and tell us the reason. And if the reasons whatever is like valid, then we can set you up on a payment plan or whatever. And then for the people who just won't pay, they still won't contact, and then you can deal with them in whatever way you want to deal with them.
Yeah,
I think that's what they probably should do, because I feel like they don't really give you any. They probably just send a bill. Yeah. Because
if you don't know what the consequence is going to be,
yeah,
then like with no warning, they've just broken into your house and put in a prepayment meter.
Yeah, they'll send you a couple bills and then you don't pay, and then they'll break in, sort of thing. Yeah. I doubt they call you and say, "Oh my God, this is going to happen. If you don't pay, this is going to happen. We've chased you now for a third time." They just send bills and then.
But that's what they're saying. And this is why I think the journalist was trying to investigate the court as well that was doing the warrants, because they were like, "How are you giving warrants for this?" So like, it's just like it's a whole thing. Like this is like I always say, I blame the country. Just this country is sick because obviously you can say, "Oh, British Gas, blah blah blah," but then the legal system is literally allowing it to happen because they're the ones giving the warrants in the first place.
That's why I thought it was the court who suspended. I didn't realize it was the business
British Gas. Yeah. So it's like the Times journalist was like, I tried to interview some like judges and stuff who were signing off on the warrants, and they refused to that. Obviously, as you would, they refused to actually talk to the journalist about it. And I'm like, that I want to know, why were you giving warrants for these people as well? Like, either you didn't do your due diligence properly and you weren't aware that they were vulnerable people, which is a failing on your part, or you were told that they were vulnerable and you gave them the warrant anyway, which is also a failing on your part. Like, so, like, what happened? Like, and because, like, with and the idea is that British Gas knew that these people were vulnerable as well. It's not even that they didn't know. They knew that they were vulnerable, and this happened anyway. So disgusting scenes all around. But anything else for anyone else?
Nah, man.
They're all scumbags, all of them.
Alright, cool. Sounds good to me. Let's get into our next song then. For this one, let's get into Avelino's Daily Duppy. It dropped a few days ago, so let's take this one in. He's probably giving them bars on this one, so let's get into that.
Save the streets. My brother said people listen with their eyes now, so I said let's do another Daily Duppy then. Best rapper in the world, and I'm still down to earth, still loyal to the soil, cause we got it from the mud. Now they paying me in royalties, I'm royal. I'm cooking up a mazza, whip it up and let it boil. All these 10-10 raps will have you clinging to the foil. Before I made a difference, I was trying to make a change, sold to addicts, but we then got addicted to the game. You get hooked to the money or the power or the fame, triple threat. So the young boys are playing and be gay. I met this young thug, he was still a little baby, talking belly 21, but he's a savage, man, it's crazy. In his mind, it's be a gunner or a gunner, so he's got his Drake on him instead of trying to be Jay-Z. You my homies wanna be rich.
And we're back. That was Avelino's Daily Duppy. He was definitely giving off some bars, man, in that one. Make sure you go check out the full thing on YouTube. The visuals are kind of cold as well, as all Daily Duppies kind of are. They kind of go crazy with those visuals.
They go in.
Yeah, man.
In the media.
Right. So for our In the Media, we're going to talk about one of the number one media platforms in the world right now. Clearly, surely, right?
Yeah.
Something that we regularly talk about in our watch list.
Yeah. We rely on this service. We pay this service a lot of money. Oh, well, you don't rely on
this.
You don't rely on it.
No, not so much these days.
well, once upon a time, it was the damn thing.
Yeah.
Nowadays, they got a lot of competition now, which is probably why they're doing what they're doing.
Yeah.
Well, of course, we're talking about Netflix. So Netflix changed some of the answers to their frequently asked questions and created a whole new section entitled about password sharing. What are they saying? What are they telling us?
They're saying no more sharing. Pay the money.
Household.
Pay the peas.
Yeah, they're saying that they're going to track IPs, and that if you are not logging in from the IP, like the IP address that they expect you to be logging in from within about 31 days or so, you're going to have to verify the account.
Yeah.
But I think they said they're going to send an email to
the account holder.
Or a text message to the account holder, and it has to be verified within 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Dead.
It's a joke.
Yeah,
So dead.
long.
Yeah, tell me, what are your thoughts about this?
They're just taking the piss because like they're already upping their fees like all the time. So
Yeah.
obviously Netflix started off, it was what, $4.99, $5.99 I think when it first started.
Yeah.
I think I'm paying like I downed it. It went up to like £17 a month or something, and I dropped it down to 10. I'm not paying that. And then obviously that's for 4 screens, which is so you can share your password, you can share your account with other people.
Yep.
Because I don't need 4 screens to watch 4 screens by myself, do I?
No, of course not.
So okay, I'm paying. Let's say I'm
Gotta
paying.
have it on in every single room.
You know what I'm saying? Just have one in every room in the house by myself because I'm not allowed to share it. So why are they charging me so much more money to then say, oh, you can only have one person?
But the idea is that obviously you're meant to be a parent, and you have your account. Your wife has her profile. Then your 2 kids have a profile each, and then you're all in your bedrooms watching Netflix.
Yeah, it's so silly because it's so much money. Like, if you think about, most people are probably paying for the highest tier,
Yeah.
and then you compare that to every single other
Streaming
service
platform.
where you pay the standard tier, and still you can share it with people.
Get everything.
So it's like, it doesn't make any sense.
But they're trying to. They're basically saying, less of you pay the high tier. All of you should just be paying this standard or this
one person.
one person thing because you don't live together.
This
Yeah.
So this is what they're
accounting.
trying to say. Yeah, like rather than all of you pay 17, one of you pay 17, all of you should be paying 9.
But then you don't even get HD. You don't get Ultra HD or anything.
No, you do
with
for the
it.
£9 one. I think it's like
Yeah, you get
$6.99 is the
$6.99
standard
you
one.
get standard. $9.99 you get HD. Then the highest
the
tier
Ultra
you get Ultra
HD.
HD. Yeah.
So you
Right.
you can only get the Ultra HD if you pay for the
I'm pretty
family
sure. Yeah,
plan.
I'm pretty sure you have to get the highest one to get that. So just
It's so
fully
backwards, man.
despicable.
It's so backwards.
And obviously now they've got the new plan which has adverts in it. Which
Yeah.
they brought
Like,
in.
low tier.
Yeah.
But yeah, no,
Which is a waste of damn time.
to be I don't pay for Netflix. I share a password with my sister. I know, God forbid.
Netflix are gonna come for you, man.
But it's really simple. I will never watch Netflix again. It's really that simple. It is really that simple. Like right in 2023, like in 2018, it might have been techie. It might have been like, oh no,
So many shows, man.
so many
Yeah.
shows, so many
Exclusive
movies.
And there's
Netflix.
nothing
Like,
else you
and
can
there's-
really go to.
That's what I'm saying. I gotta go back to the high seas. Like now, it's like no, it's calm. Like I will use Amazon Prime. I will use Disney Plus instead. Like they've got bangers on there.
Netflix are lucky to have us still.
Fam,
Honestly.
I barely watch Netflix. Like
This is the thing.
when we're gonna get into the watch list, I'm gonna talk about a show that I watched, and I realized like after this thing happened, I realized I only watch Foolishness on Netflix.
Yeah.
like I don't. So it's like you're helping me. You're reducing my
Making a
foolishness
decision
into
for me.
Yeah, like that. So yeah, like for me, and I'm just like I get it. Your subscriber numbers aren't growing anymore. They're even dropping.
They're dropping.
You
But
need
it's
to-
because they're doing stupidness, like upping their fees, bringing
and
in.
cancelling all the shows people want to
Yeah,
watch.
the good shows, they cancel them after like a drop a season and then cancel it. They're I think we said it before, that they're just dropping too much crap for what they like, just because they release a lot of stuff and nothing's really great. Like they just drop loads, they're just pumping content, and then whatever doesn't stick, they just cancel.
They just cancel it, yeah. And then, but then that content sometimes has like an audience who really loved it, and it's like, but I got invested in this.
Yeah,
and then cancel
exactly.
it. And they're just doing that too often and burning too many people.
Yeah.
So, and it's like, yeah, when this new Netflix thing comes out, why would I watch this if the last Netflix thing that I watched, I enjoyed, cancelled?
And you got cancelled, yeah.
So it's like, it's nonsense.
Do you think it was a thing though? Like, so obviously Netflix are doing it.
I've never seen the videos. Sorry, this is like that everybody in the club getting tipsy. They're not in the club first.
They're
of all.
just in house.
They're in a house party, and I didn't realize it was like the parents are gone. Kind of like the story of the videos. The parents are gone, and we're gonna do a party in my parents' house.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh damn, you were that young to be doing that kind of thing. Like I thought it was like some grown people, some grown folk stuff, but clearly not. Reminds me of like aggro 3 yard. I got 3 yard, man. Oh, now that's a long thing, man.
Alright. Which one's this? Let me hold you.
Let me hold you. I don't think it's that song. It is Bow Wow, but I don't think it's that one.
Nah.
I don't know.
No, it's Bow Wow and Ciara, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, so it was. Yeah, so I was thinking oh yeah, never like you. What is it? Do you think other services would have followed suit after? They would, like, you know the meme where it's like, these man do it first, I'll do it too, sort of thing. Like,
eventually, yes, not straight away though.
They would have seen how Netflix fared, and
because I feel like they're still Prime don't care.
Yeah,
because it's not part.
Just like it's like an add-on.
Yeah, it's an add-on. It's not part of their business model, so I don't think Prime cares.
Yeah,
Disney, I think would follow suit or will follow suit, but I think they'll let their numbers grow first. I feel like they've still got room to grow. Where Netflix is stagnating or dropping, Disney's still got some room to grow.
And Prime is still getting money in from like the paid movies and shows and stuff
like that. Yeah, so I don't think Prime cares at all. But yeah, I feel like Disney will grow and grow and grow until maybe they start stagnating, and then they'll be like, okay, cool, let's follow suit.
Yeah.
Like Now TV's not doing anything really.
Now TV, no one cares about.
I don't think they care enough of you, because I think that's just Sky, isn't it? Really.
Yeah.
So.
But
Paramount Plus. Same.
That's a new thing.
But that's a new thing. And we don't have that here? Oh, that's on Now.
We do have
that's
that.
part of Now though.
No, we have it separate.
Really?
Yeah. Don't you remember I talked about it because I used it for one show. I did the free trial, but it's a separate
I watched
thing.
Dexter.
What did they
as
have?
well. Dexter.
You have it.
Don't you
I had
they
it.
have like the Good Wife.
You had it.
and
You just
stuff
did a
like
free
that.
trial.
I did like 4 free trials because when you buy What's-Its, they were doing 30-day free trials. So I just was doing free trials of What's-Its. And then I was watching Dexter on it.
They have the Good Wife on there, which is like a one thing. I was like obviously I got the free trial and I was like, I'm just watching this one show that I wanted to watch, and I was like, the Good Wife was a tempting thing to make me keep paying for it, but I was like, I'm not going to, because I have too many things already.
Yeah, I hate when like shows I've already watched are available somewhere, because it makes me want to go back and watch them again.
Yeah.
Like The Good Wife, I love that show, man. It's good stuff.
It had Halo on it as well, which is, I didn't watch it, but it's meant to be really good. And Jersey Shore.
That was meant to be good. I thought it was bad.
Really? I heard it was quite good.
It. I don't know.
So what do you not know? So Hulu, obviously in America we don't have that, but
We don't have Hulu.
That's
no.
Disney. Like Disney Plus translates.
No. I was gonna say in America there's a merger going on between two streaming. I think it's Hulu and one and another one. It might be. This is why I thought we didn't have Paramount Plus, because I feel like it's Hulu and Paramount Plus that are merging.
Potentially.
I'll have a look.
Yeah, Google it for Cam. Thanks.
All I know is that the stuff that goes on Hulu in America comes on Disney Plus
for
first.
us. We've got like Bleach, that's in Hulu, and then Keeping Up with the Kardashians on Disney Plus, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Disney Plus has got a good range of non-Disney stuff. Like they came out they came out and took all of their stuff off of Netflix. So all the Marvels, all the Star Wars like all the cartoons and everything. They were like, we're having that. Plus, also, we're gonna actually get a decent catalog of non-Disney stuff.
They have
that people are interested.
This is where you say like the stuff that you've watched before that on the platform. Disney Plus has a lot of the stuff that I've seen before. I'm like, I want to, like Sons of Anarchy was on Netflix. It got put on there. Even though I've seen it loads of times, I'm like,
I want to rewatch it.
Yeah,
exactly.
Desperate Housewives is on there. Scrubs is on there. Like
Scrubs. Like it's got
Malcolm in the Middle.
Yeah.
All these stuff, I'm just like, it's just sick. But
How I Met Your Mother's on there now, rather than Netflix. It was on Netflix for the longest, and now it's on Disney.
Looks like it was Disney Plus that merged with Hulu.
Oh, really?
Well, I mean, I'm seeing like articles. I just typed in Hulu merger, and I'm seeing articles from the end of last year saying about Disney Plus and Hulu.
Yeah, okay, that's probably what I was thinking about. I love the end of last year. It sounds like, a long time. That was like a month ago. So.
It was like September through November, so it wasn't like December times. It was like,
no, but that's still not long.
It's not long
a couple
ago,
months
but
ago, but it feels like it was a long time ago.
when you say like end of last year, it feels like a while ago.
Yeah,
like we're still at the beginning of this year. Is that Ice Spice on the left?
I didn't even see.
It looked like I think it was like Ice Spice and Sizzler, but anyway, it doesn't matter.
But yeah, I feel like so many people will just be like, "That's fine, Netflix. I just won't pay for anything."
Yeah, I don't feel like this is the way to get people to
Not at
do
all. Not at all.
Like, yeah, I feel, yeah, I'm like, you really have to make people want to pay, and right now they're not. I think, yeah.
If they changed it right now, they'd get me for a month, and then I'd be done.
If they what, free trial,
Huh?
free trial, or just to
Or when
finish
you
what
haven't
you're watching?
No, I mean, I'd probably pay for it for just to watch you.
What the hell is this?
Yeah.
And then I'd
Miley
be done.
Cyrus. Sorry, the whole time we've been watching these, I've been trying to figure out what the songs are, but now seeing Miley Cyrus, I'm so confused. As to what
This
is.
rings a bell. The
They
video.
got the Beats pill in it as well. Is that what's his face? Jonah Lucas?
Joe Lucas?
No,
No, I don't think so.
Wiz Khalifa. Okay, that's what
Mike
Will
Will
made
that's
it.
it, yeah.
Miley
Oh,
Cyrus
what song is this again? I remember the video for
with
this.
the Michael Jordan jersey and the Beats pill.
This is after Wrecking Ball times as well, I think.
Must have been. This was like her hip hop period where she was culture vulturing. Nah, this was one of the most blatant forms because she just fucked off again. Like she was like, I had my fun now.
She's back in probably back in the country scene.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But she was literally culture vulturing. She was like, I need to like break out of this Hannah Montana nonsense. So I'm gonna do hip hop for like 2 years and then go back to my roots and never do a hip hop song again. Do you want to? All right, let's see what it is.
check what it is, please.
20
23.
oh, so
it
it's
did say 23.
Yeah, Michael
I don't
made it
remember how it
whiskey
goes,
for Miley
though.
Cyrus and Juicy J. Like, yeah, Miley Cyrus is not making a tune with none of these men in 2023. Not a chance.
Yeah, no way. Fresh Jordans.
This is sponsored by Jordan and Beats.
There's Jordan everywhere, and Beats.
Literally everyone's wearing a Michael Jordan related something. Plus Jordan's on the feet as well. Like everyone's got the number
Bulls.
23s, the Chicago Bulls, and then they're all wearing Jordans. Yeah, anyway, Cam, you were saying, yeah, so you'd watch it for a month for a year and then you'd cancel.
Yeah. And even with that, it's a bit weird because they split it up, innit?
Yeah.
They've got part 1, part 2. But I don't know if there's even going to be any time. I mean, yeah, part 1 comes this month, and then part 2 comes
A
this
month
month.
later, yeah.
And I want to know, I don't know how many episodes that is for part 1, part 2.
It might be 10 each part, and it could be.
That would be crazy because
probably
that's
like
way more
7.
episodes than
Yeah,
that
that's
they have
what I was gonna say,
before.
that's a lot. Probably maybe like 7.
True, yeah, maybe that's 7 then, or 8.
It's
Yeah.
so annoying though. This is like one thing that I'm hating with streaming sites now. Like they just they releasing things weekly and
Yeah.
splitting things up into parts. I'm like, the whole point of you is that I can just have it and watch it and binge it.
Yeah, that's why we all got stuck into these stuff in the first place, is because we wanted to
The
just
binge watching.
binge watch everything, and now it's just like, yeah, we're
Like,
gonna
give me 4 episodes every
but it's
other week or
because,
something.
but the problem was it's because people were doing what
The
you were
free
saying,
trial
free
thing.
trial, cancel,
Yeah.
or like pay for a month, binge what you wanted to watch, cancel it, and you don't have lasting subscribers.
But
that
you
way.
can still do that. You just have to wait for it to finish.
True. But like by that point, you're behind. You've seen spoilers, all of this.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
But yeah, no, like real talk. Like I'm like, yeah, if they do it and they enforce it, and I lose my access, me and Pirate Bay, we're gonna be mates again. It's literally gonna be that simple. Like I know Bez never stopped. Bez never stopped.
It's not that hard for me because I've still pirate to this day. So like I just need to the stuff I would watch on Netflix. So like you, for example, just watch it on my pirate site because for the principle of it, I'm not paying Netflix anymore now.
Bring back kick-ass torrents, man. Make kick-ass torrents great again.
KAT.
Yeah. But yeah, like I feel like even if they weren't doing this, and my sister was like, I don't want to pay for Netflix anymore, I'm gonna cancel the subscription, or someone else needs to pay or take it over, or whatever.
Yeah.
I would honestly, like right now, I'd just be like, okay, bye. Like Netflix right now, out of all the streaming services that I have access to,
Out of all the streaming services that you don't pay for,
I don't pay for streaming, bro. I don't pay for streaming.
Must be nice. Must be nice.
I pay for YouTube Premium. That's my streaming service. That's number one. I watch YouTube all day, every day, pretty much.
Yeah.
Like that's number one. Then Disney. Then I I would say probably Amazon. I don't watch Amazon often, but I watch like movies on Amazon. Like whenever I want to watch like a movie, like I'm rewatching the John Wick movies at the moment. That's on Amazon, so I'm watching that there. Like Amazon's like my movie place, and then, yeah, after that it's Netflix with all the foolishness. Like I'm saying, like crank that Soldier Boy. Now watch me, you. Wanna watch me, you. This video is iconic. Like I just saw the two dudes and I was like, this is Soldier Boy.
I think the thing is though with Netflix that I think it's becoming that's annoying with it, and what's made it's the most convenient because like a lot of TVs have it on the remote.
Yeah.
A Netflix button on the remote, so it's the most convenient one to get to. You just
I have Netflix Prime and Rakuten TV.
Okay, so you got 3 of them. So I've only got.
I don't know what that Rakuten even is.
Rakuten, that's what. Remember Play.com, the gaming site?
Yeah.
That's
it became
Rakuten was that, yeah. They joined together. Or Rakuten bought Play or something.
Fair enough.
But yeah, like Netflix is the only button I've got. So obviously the most convenient one to access, Netflix.
And I feel like for the longest time as well, Netflix was the one that had the best player as well.
Yeah.
Like everyone else's player was just garbage.
Amazon has Watch Party. This is why I watch movies on Amazon more often, because I'm like, I could just text like one of my
Disney
friends.
has as well.
Yeah, Disney does it as well.
Oh yeah.
Does Netflix not have it?
No,
Netflix does not
Netflix
have
hasn't got it.
Netflix, so yeah.
Oh yeah, I remember when I did that. I used to have to use a Chrome like extension.
Yeah, I was gonna say, and it's not a great extension.
Yeah, no, it used to crash all the time.
But yeah, Amazon's Watch Party is good. I've never done the Disney one, but Amazon's Watch Party is good.
But Netflix is their browser and their player was the best, I would say.
For a while, yeah.
For a while, I think their browser's still probably the best. I think, but their player's not the best anymore.
Yeah,
it's nothing. There's
no
everyone. Yeah,
I like Disney Plus's browser. It's pretty good.
Yeah, it's pretty.
I mean, all of them. None of them give me issue anymore.
No.
And I'm like they used to
like Amazon.
pay me.
I'm still not a fan of Amazon.
Amazon's are right, and I like Amazon's where, like, for example, you're watching a scene and you can just be like, "Who's the actor?"
I love that. I love that. That's so sick.
Good.
That's so
like,
convenient. Yeah. And when I'm watching like Netflix and stuff, now I'm like, "Who's that?" To Google it now. Google Amazon, you just boom, X-ray.
Yeah.
The only thing I don't like about the Disney Plus one is that they don't have a next episode button.
Yeah,
so like,
yeah.
You can't just like in the middle of an episode click, I want to go to the next episode.
Yeah.
This annoys me with Bleach, because obviously you know how anime have them 1 minute 30. No, so it had the filler episode, but you know how at the end of the episode you got the whole 1 minute 30 outro. Then it's got another thing at the end. Where Netflix would be telling you from like click and press the next episode. From then, like Disney, you either have to like manually fast forward it or back out and go to the next episode, and it's just it's long.
Disney's got a long next episode for timer as well. Like sometimes it's like 6 seconds, sometimes like 20 seconds. I was like, why is it so long?
Just get to the next episode.
So yeah, I think Netflix's one is more intuitive. Like the skip intro and all of those kind of things. Disney has it, but I just don't think it's quite as
it's not
like.
Good.
Yeah, I mean, I guess they haven't had anime on there for long, so maybe they'll get around to like figuring it out.
But I think even on Netflix they'll be the same with anime.
No, because Netflix one with anime, it will come before, like when the ending starts, it will come then. Whereas Disney's one,
unless there's something that's what I mean.
Unless there's something important that you need to see, it comes. Yeah, it literally comes then.
But Disney's just everything.
But Disney, it just comes like wherever the time frame is, whether it's like the last 10 seconds or whatever, it will come then, regardless of what happens.
At the end.
Yeah.
But with like, I mean, I guess this is different, but with like their TV shows for the Marvel stuff, obviously they had like 4 minutes of credits at the end,
and it comes.
But
earlier.
it would come like, but that's just credits.
That's credits, and that's because that's their bread and butter. They know what they're doing with that. Whereas I feel like obviously right now anime hasn't quite had that attention yet. But I think that's what I'm saying. I feel like once they've
only got 2-3 animes on there.
Yeah, so I was like, maybe when they get more, maybe when they think about it more, whatever, they'll be like, oh yeah, no, we should probably move this a bit earlier. Even Gwen Stefani, yeah. I can't remember what this song is called. I know.
You say that, but even Crunchyroll hasn't got the most like intuitive for anime. And like when
Crunchyroll's on some foolishness.
it is a bit
I can't lie to you. I can't believe that that's like the number one spot for anime right now, and it's just useless from what I hear.
Yeah, so like it's to say it works the same. So you'll watch anime and it will just play until the end, and the next episode it won't do anything. I don't think it's even got a skip intro either. So it just plays.
I feel like it does.
Does it have a skip intro? I don't
Maybe
think it
doesn't. I can't remember.
I can't be sitting through the intro every time.
I'm trying to remember if I skip Blue Lock manually or not.
Yeah,
but I can't remember.
Whereas Netflix, sometimes it will skip the recap, skip the intro.
Just come straight into the episode.
Straight into the meat and potatoes. Straight into the meat.
But they've been around for so long, man.
They have. They've had so long to refine it. And I like how when they had their own shows as well, they do have like the little countdowns after where they're like, get to the next show in 5, 4, and then that's when the little next episode things roll in. Like,
yeah.
They've incorporated it, but they've had enough time to.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Netflix is good. I just like the actual app itself. I have a problem with. I just feel like they don't have anything on there that's really worth watching.
Yeah.
Massively. Like occasionally there's like a documentary or something that's like good.
They have an odd original sort of thing that's decent.
Yeah.
Did you finish Kaleidoscope?
Yeah.
You did. Okay.
But even that was a bit of a letdown.
It was a letdown, yeah.
Yeah, it was like you could have done a bit more with that concept.
Massively.
I didn't finish it.
You didn't finish it?
I was watching the one episode last episode, and obviously we were talking, so I wasn't really paying attention, and I haven't gone back to it since then.
Damn. But yeah, I mean, it's worth finishing, I think. But
I think the fact that it was jumping around made it less enjoyable for me, because like I was watching the episode where they were further back in time now, to when they were robbing some guy or whatever, like him and the guy that he's like against.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't really care about this. I want to see the heist, man. Goddamn heist. I understand
you set out so much of the heist already.
Yeah, like I've seen 4 episodes now, and now you're showing me something that has completely nothing to do with the heist, like backstory.
Showing you the backstory of why he's got beef with
40 minutes of backstory. You want me to sit through 40 minutes of backstory when I've already seen like 2 hours of planning the heist.
But it tells you why he hates the brother.
I know, I get that. But that should be first.
Nah, but no TV show would show you that first.
I know. But yeah, I do want to finish it because I want to see how the heist plan turns out. But yeah.
Yeah, I do think like you were saying there, like you said, Disney Plus was your first.
Disney Plus is definitely the best one for me right now.
I'd say Disney Plus at the moment is for me as well because I'm watching Walking Dead there.
Yeah.
Then probably the High Seas. then Crunchyroll. Then Netflix.
Okay.
Yeah, it truly depends.
If we're adding High Season, then High Season is above Netflix as well. Because I watch Blue Lock and all of them kind of things on High Season. So
true. Mine is currently it's Prime because I'm watching Parks and Rec. But yeah, mine literally just depends on what I'm watching at the time.
See, so who's watching? So out of the three of us, are any of us currently watching anything on Netflix? Because
I am. I'm in and out of Hajime no Ippo.
I'm watching
something you've already seen before.
Yeah.
I'm watching Record of Ragnarok.
Why are you watching that?
Sick.
It's really
sick.
not. But the thing is that I like with Netflix is that I have bare things in my list that I've just been putting in there for over the years. So I technically have bare stuff that I could watch on Netflix.
Just don't want to watch anything.
But I look at Netflix and I'm like, I just don't want to.
Yeah.
This is literally me. Like, so I want to finish JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Stone Ocean. I want to watch Vinland Saga Part 2.
That's in sub though on Netflix.
Is it?
Yeah. The dubbed is on Crunchyroll.
Well, I want to watch that at some point or whatever. But I go on Netflix and I look at it. I'm like, not today. And that just keeps happening. Just not today. And like, yeah, let's go back to like Disney Plus or whatever. But I feel like that's a good segue where we can just go straight into the watch list.
The watch list.
So yeah, who wants to kick us off?
I'll go because I'm looking at my stuff already. So as I said, I have been watching Record of Ragnarok, which I didn't like the first season.
And you're watching the second season
because of what the show is. I want to see the outcome. Okay. I was annoyed that the first 12 episodes was only because it was like a fight between gods and humans, and the first 12 episodes was only 3 fights, and I was like, bro,
Dragon Ball Z, innit? You gotta stretch them out.
I wasn't expecting that either.
I thought it would be. I thought it would finish in the 12.
Yeah,
but then it didn't. So I was like, okay, cool. I don't really care about this. Then I saw it was coming back, and I was like, I want to see. So I'm watching it now, and I'm not really liking the first fight. I'm like, this is not a great fight.
I haven't seen the new season yet, but I enjoyed this first season.
Of these characters.
It doesn't. Yeah, I never watched it because it didn't look like it was for me. It looked a lot like Baki, and I didn't really enjoy Baki like that. So yeah, I gave it a miss.
Yeah, and then I'm also rewatching Parks and Rec, which is
Pawnee.
I truly believe that it's the funniest TV show of all time. Like,
I just remember you rewatching it like a few years ago, and just any time I was like, as people were just always like referencing. Obviously, it's the town, but I'm like, why is it every time I'm here that they're specifically referencing something to do?
they
with
work
the
in the
town?
government
Still
of the town.
But do you need to say it that much? Like,
Yeah.
Pawnee.
But yeah, the show is it's too funny, man. Like, if it was the only comedy that I ever watched ever again, I'd be happy with that, because it literally has me cracking up, like dying laughing, and I've seen it like maybe 4 times
Yeah.
in the past, probably 4 years or maybe less, and it has me dying laughing every single time.
I need to watch another. I haven't watched like a good comedy like for the first time in a while.
This is the thing. I feel like things aren't as funny anymore. I can't think of anything that's like I probably barely laughed at the whole show. Like you have like a moment which is funny, but like not where you're proper just
You mean
cracking
like
up.
new shows, or do you mean like just
It doesn't
shows you
need to be
watched for the
new,
first
but
time?
just something new
The
to
show
me.
for the
New to
first
me.
time,
New to me.
But I still feel like new stuff isn't. There's nothing really coming out that I've seen which is just hilarious either.
Yeah, I feel like new comedies are just not that funny. But I feel like if you were to watch Parks and Rec, or if you haven't
Why is
seen,
Ludacris doing one of those?
if you haven't, have you seen Arrested Development?
Yeah,
I feel like that's hilarious,
that was quite good.
and
With the
yeah,
beefs.
like those two crack me up.
I didn't like the new season of that.
Yeah, the new
though.
season was
Yeah.
definitely like garbage, but like the old
Yeah,
stuff,
the old stuff was funny.
like the early 2000s stuff, that was good stuff. And then I'm also watching How I Met Your Father is back. So I've been watching.
Is that funny?
That's not funny.
Okay, fair enough.
Like I watched the first 2 episodes of the new season, and I was like, they're trying to do way more than the first season. They're trying to do How I Met Your Mother Part 2. Like the whole style of it is just switched up, and it's trying to be How I Met Your Mother again, but it's just not funny. It just doesn't work the same. But yeah, I'm probably gonna watch that all the way through again.
I said the whole first season you were saying it's not very good.
It's not. It's not good. And I literally just finished rewatching How I Met Your Mother as well. So I'm like, I might as well just continue on with this vibe with these characters. But yeah, and then I haven't actually watched any anime in a while, so I need to get back on that. But yeah, that's me.
So you're not up to date with My Hero?
No. But you're watching it in English, so
Yeah.
I'm probably.
So
up to
you
date
probably
with
passed
where you
me.
are.
Yeah, definitely.
I feel like
'cause
I'm up to date where you are. If you're up to date with English, I'm up to date where
I'm
you are.
not. I told you
Oh,
that
okay.
yesterday.
Oh yeah, you did.
Have you watched the latest Blue Lock then?
And I'm behind on Blue Lock as well.
Ah, you mad
I was
man.
meant to watch it before I came today, but I've
You madman.
got
Blue Lock.
caught up
I
in
wanted
doing
to
other
talk
things.
about it as well.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Because like although the latest episode was kind of a setup kind of
Yeah,
episode.
for this episode, but it's still
Yeah.
like what's crazy. And then
What they're setting up.
Yeah.
This match, yeah.
Well, you were behind before, so you can't say anything to me.
I was like a little bit behind.
You were like 2 episodes
I
behind.
was one episode behind. You lot had seen the episode.
No, we'd seen 2 episodes.
No. I'm pretty sure it was one because it was the episode where they lose to
The top
top
dogs.
3.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was just that episode that I hadn't seen.
No, because you hadn't seen. We'd seen the next one after that.
What happens in that one again?
Because you hadn't seen them lose,
they
and then
lose, they go down, and then they play.
Barrow.
Bashira and
Yeah,
No, they play against Barrow.
They
and
play
the
Barrow
other guy
and-
from,
Barrow, that's it,
from
yeah.
Team Z.
well they don't play it for straight away.
they have
like
a setup for it.
There's a setup episode for it. Yeah,
But I've seen the episode where they first start playing against him as well, and the guy goes crazy.
Who Barrow?
No, the other guy from Team Z,
Oh yeah.
where he like
Nah.
turns on his craziness.
Nakari, whatever his name is.
So I've seen all that, and you weren't there.
I was there. I'm sure I was only one behind. Whatever it
I'm
was.
sure you watched that last time because I remember. I think you watched that after last episode.
Yeah, and it was just one episode I watched. And you,
Yeah.
because you watched it
I
with me,
watched
it was
it with
just
you,
one.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure it was just one episode. I was
Okay,
behind.
well, I'm 2 episodes behind now,
2 episodes, including today's one, or 2 episodes.
excluding today's one.
So you're gonna be 3 episodes.
Well, I'll probably watch them when I get. I mean, I probably won't. Tomorrow, I'll probably watch it because I want to watch it. I'm probably not going to watch My Hero. I'm going to wait for that, leave that a bit. probably till it finishes and then watch it.
I didn't realize this video was like this, you know.
What's this for?
Beyonce and Jay-Z. Baby boy, you said Beyonce and Sean Paul. Baby boy, you said on my mind. There was a rumor that Jay-Z said that Sean Paul and Beyonce can't be in the same room together.
Well, after this or
during
the
this video.
Oh, that's why they're like this.
Yeah. But that's what I'm saying. I didn't realize this video was like this. Beyonce's all writhing on the bed and all sorts. Sean Paul got gal everywhere.
You can't be in bed with Beyonce. So he's like, I get 100 women, then I can't.
100 women equals one Beyonce.
Nah, but this is when Beyonce was the baddest. And she still is. But this was when she was like...
Why can't he be in the room with Sean Paul?
But this guy could...
Yeah.
I don't know. Bro... This is a rumor I heard from someone. This was like we were in like year 7 or 8 or something. Like someone at school must have told me this. Like it's not an official source. I did not get this from Jay-Z himself.
I thought you got it from that meal the other day you had with him.
Can you imagine? No, but can you imagine you went for a meal with Jay-Z and he this is what he talks about. He's like, yeah. So B and Sean. They made a song called Baby Boy. I said, Sean, you ain't allowed to be near my woman. Like, I'll be so upset.
I turned down 100 grand for this.
Like, you just talk about himself, just go self-serve. Like, yeah, ridiculous.
Well, yeah, that means you lot are mates, innit? You lot just mates. He's opened it up to you.
Nah, he's just taking a free therapy session.
That's fine too. You say we'll catch up next time. Now you got a weekly therapy session with Jay-Z.
With Hov.
And you're paying for the meal.
Can you imagine? No. That
a free meal and you're a therapist for an hour for Jay-Z.
For Jay-Z.
I'd do that.
I mean, you could put that on your CV.
Yeah.
Like, Rago could put that on your CV. Be like, you would have to like judge it up and make it like an official that thing and be like, but yeah. And he would have to agree to like actually reference it
in case they contact
if they actually contact him. And he's like, yeah, that's my boy still.
Yeah.
I feel like a normal person could help him with his mental.
Anyone
better
could
than
help anyone.
Nah, man, better than a famous person could.
Oh yeah, as in like, kind of, probably.
Like, you give a different perspective on...
Depends, the normal people might be too like starstruck and just self-service him as well.
I mean, yeah, of course, there's those kind of people out there.
But like someone who's just going to talk to him on a level.
Yeah, someone
they
like
would,
one of us.
Yeah, they would, 100%.
Because we wouldn't be starstruck. We're not those kind of people.
Nah.
Not for even Jay-Z.
Not for anyone. Like if I'm having a conversation with you, then it's
you're
just
still the same dude.
Yeah,
dude.
You're human. I'm human. We're on a
level. There's people like I respect your talent in like whatever. I'll even say to him like maybe I'll be like you're a great rapper, but like I'm not gonna be like oh my god,
whatever
you won't be like
yes,
just an instant yes man.
Yeah,
yes.
Nah, it's not. It's definitely not gonna be that. It's like yeah, you got bars, but hey. I got bars.
If you're an answer, you're an answer.
Like, you got bars. I got, my bars ain't on the level of your bars, but I have them. Like, they're there. Yeah, but for me, so I'm a little bit behind on My Hero, like I said, but I'm up to date with Blue Lock other than the episode that dropped today. Bleach, I'm still watching. I'm not loving this Fullbringer stuff, but hey, I will get through it by force.
Yeah, I wanted to say, have you ever thought of the fact that Quincy's were probably Fullbrings, like initially, like they're probably Fullbrings, and then now they're just a family line of it.
No, they're not.
I didn't think of that.
They're not.
They're not.
They're not.
Why not?
Because they're German. It just makes sense that they're their own breed.
You realise that Fullbring, I'm talking about the origin of how a Fullbring is, right?
Yeah.
They're just someone whose mother interacted with a hollow.
Yeah.
So that could easily have been like the first, like let's say the first Quincy.
No, but they're two. It's just the way that it is with the Hollows being Spanish and the Soul Reapers being Japanese. The fact that the Quincy's are just German, it just makes sense.
But do you not get my point?
I get
Are you just ignoring my point just to make a joke about the languages?
Not joking. I do understand your point, but how would it have been passed down and trained amongst other people and blah, 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 all these things? Like, because it just seems like anyone from their line that kind of had the potential to be Quincy
Yeah, so I think there's like an original guy who was a Fullbringer, and then his Fullbringer manifested as Quincy powers.
Yeah.
And then
it
he
just
had
went
kids,
down.
and it just got passed down through the line.
But wouldn't there just be mad Fullbringers then? Like, because
Mad
loads.
Quincy's.
No. I
or
mean,
mad
mad
Fullbringers.
Fullbringers. Because
But I think because of the nature of it, they probably just don't find out.
I guess
Because like them guys all found out they were Fullbringers
from early.
by chance,
Yeah.
and then Ichigo had no idea.
You have to go through something to unlock their powers, or
Yeah, and like Chad and Orihime also had to go through the interact. They pretty much just had to interact with Hollows again, and then their powers manifested.
I guess. Anyway, Fullbring, the arc I'm not loving anyways. The concept is quite interesting, but the arc I'm like, it reminds me a bit of the end of Jujutsu Kaisen, where it's like, if we didn't need this at the
It's
end.
just, yeah.
Like the
it's
show was
filler.
like, the show was good, and then we're adding this other story at the end that just isn't as levels to what we just saw.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know why the show didn't just end with the eyes and stuff. But
Yeah.
Luckily, it's short. That's the one good thing. I was
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
it's quite easy to get
I
through.
feel like they were just like, this Bleach thing can't end yet,
Literally.
so you need to give him powers again.
They all do it as well. Like Naruto did it in the first show, where like the Sasuke rescue arc ended, and they just added like a whole bunch of extra episodes.
Well,
that was just all filler. Though.
Yeah.
It was just all
Yeah,
filler.
but this is actually
Fullbring is
written.
canon, isn't it?
Yeah. I finished Spy Family. It's gonna come back for some more, and I almost shed a tear because I was like, I need it.
I still haven't watched that yet.
Yeah, I need to
Good
watch it.
stuff, man. Spy Family is just like, it's just so wholesome and
Funny.
and yeah. I mean, it's
It was funny.
yeah, it's funny, but it's not hilarious. But it's just.
I mean, I was dying in the first season. I was cracking
There's
up.
still some moments. There's still some moments in the second part as well. But like, I was realizing, I was like, yeah, I don't think I like this because it's funny, even though it is. I just think I just like
wholesome.
it because it's just very wholesome, and there's like, I feel like there's more wholesome moments than there are like belly laugh, like
Yeah.
rolling around the floor, like laughing moments. I'm like, yeah,
Like wholesome. It's like great animation.
yeah, exactly.
Some good action in there too.
Yeah, there's definitely some action moments in there. That's crazy. Well, so like I said, obviously rewatching John Wick. So I watched John Wick 2 the other day. And the only other thing that I watched, this is what I'm saying, the foolishness that I watched on Netflix. I watched The Ultimate in France.
Yeah, you were telling me about that.
Binged it.
Is it good?
It's completely different to the American one. So different. I was like, how is this even the same premise? It's like the American one, you watch the American one.
Yeah.
Right? Obviously the American one, they're all like they're fully like, yeah, you're my girlfriend now, you're my boyfriend now, while we like, you know, when they do like the copy stuff like that. They're fully like, yeah, like we're dating, like we're gonna go crazy with this thing. In fact, people were pressing and all sorts, no? Yeah. Like the black girl and the
And the
big.
light skin. Oh no! And
It was her. It was because it was the light skinned dude.
yeah.
His girl, his actual girl,
Mm-hmm.
had sex with the guy that was with the
Oh
Asian
yeah.
girl
Yeah.
because he was a biggish black guy.
Yeah.
Them two had sex.
Oh yeah.
And like it just everyone was like bonding. Like the two light skinned lot.
I'm sure they did as well. The nurse, and didn't they end up leaving together or something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like everyone was bonding and forming these like they were like proper like, yo, you're my girlfriend, you're my Whereas in this one, it was pretty like, this is my experience partner, like, and there was no emotions, no nothing, and they were just like, yeah, no, this is my experience partner, this is what we do. So they did like the dates and stuff, but for them there was never a chance of anything. It was just like, no one was on any kind of cheating, and I was like, this is dead. I want to see like people messing up their relationships on national TV.
Yeah.
No one really did that.
It's funny because like from Emily in Paris, they gave off the vibe that French people are very promiscuous and very like ba boom. So I would have thought, they would have been fully in like just.
Nah, it was literally like, oh, my partner gave me this ultimatum for this reason. So with my experienced partner, I'm gonna try and push myself to, fulfill whatever.
Yeah.
Like, so it's like, oh, I think one couple, they'd never lived together. So and the girl lives with her parents. So she was like, with my experienced partner, like obviously this is the first man I'm ever living with, so I'm trying to learn how to, you know, be considerate of other people in my space, blah, blah, blah. And him on the flip side, he lives by himself, and he was kind of doing the same thing. He was like, oh, I know that she doesn't really cook and clean and stuff at her place. I need to see if I'm gonna be okay with like taking on the lion's share of like the chores and stuff like that. So he was like, with my experienced partner, I'm gonna do this, that, the third. And I'm like, no, I want you to say I want to fuck my experienced partner. Like, this is what I'm trying to hear. Like, and it just wasn't that. It just wasn't that.
Yeah.
Was it in French as well?
Was the one in French as well. And like, it was a good watch, and I was like, there was some interesting moments and stuff, but it was too wholesome. I feel like people who like a wholesome reality TV show would love it, because it was just all like, yeah, these people really riding out for their loved ones. And me who likes the chaos and the carnage, I didn't get any of that.
It weren't for you.
Nah, I enjoyed it, but I wouldn't watch it again. I'd watch the second season of the American one, but not this.
Yeah.
I forgot to say I'm up to date with Archer now as well.
Right, good. Archer's a classic. Love that show.
Yeah, I was having a good time.
But yeah, that's me, man.
So for me, still watching Walking Dead. Almost finished with it now. Hopefully finish for like next episode. Watching Hajime Ippo, as I was saying earlier, and then I watched some film called Megan the other day.
I've been meaning to watch that.
It's alright.
You watching in cinema?
Nah, it's online.
Bootleg.
The C's. It's good quality already though. Online somehow.
Because I'm pretty sure it came out in America time ago.
Oh, okay. That's probably why then. But yeah, it was decent. It wasn't great, but it was like
Scary.
It wasn't scary. It was like
No, but I feel like it's scary in that, like, it's like,
It's unsettling.
Yeah, we're not far off.
that is true. That is true.
I feel like the AI like moves in a weird way. No,
Yeah.
like sometimes at certain points.
It's just yeah. It's creepy, but it's not like she moves in weird ways and like kind of talks in the robot-y kind of ways and stuff. But it's creepy, but it wasn't a blockbuster or anything. It was just a decent movie. I watched the first episode of Trigun. I was telling you lot. It was alright. It was decent. Like, it wasn't anything amazing or crazy or anything, but it was decent. And I finished Chainsaw Man as well, which
Garbage.
yeah.
I mean, garbage is harsh, but
The garbage is harsh.
Just of how hyped
for the hype, it was
just
garbage.
trash. Is this like Avril Lavigne?
No, Christina Aguilera, isn't it?
Okay.
Yeah, for the hype it got, it was garbage. But as a show, it was.
It was alright.
I think I gave it like a 6 or 7.
But my problem is I never would have watched it if it wasn't for the hype.
True.
And then if I just put it on randomly, I probably would have not watched it the whole way through.
Yeah.
Like, I went the whole way through because of how. Like,
Have you finished it as well?
Yeah, I finished it. I finished it, and I was like, ugh.
Just watching because you're expecting at some point it's gonna
Be crazy, and just
It wasn't it at all.
If there's a season 2, I ain't coming back to it. Is that Christina Aguilera for real? Is that how she
It
is?
is, yeah. Dirty. It's Redman.
Oh, gotta get dirty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's about that. Yeah, I actually recognize this. This isn't how she looks anymore. It's how she did look.
Yeah, I was like, right, because she does look like Avril Lavigne still.
Yeah, she does look like Avril Lavigne here.
Has Attack on Titan started yet?
Nah.
Yeah, nah. I think is it this season? It is, isn't it?
No.
Oh no,
I think it's next season.
Yeah.
I think it's next season.
And then I watched the first episode of The Last of Us, which is pretty good.
Did you play the game?
Yeah.
Finish it.
Yeah.
Both of them.
No.
didn't
Yeah,
play
I
two?
did. Yeah, I think I did. I don't remember part 2 very well though.
No, Joel dies.
Spoiler alert.
This game's like 3 years old or
I
something.
know, but still.
Yeah.
Everyone who watching the show is going to be like, "What? Joel dies?"
I remember when it came out, people were like so conflicted about it because you play as both sides, isn't it?
Yeah.
And like people were like, "How are you gonna make us get attached to the villain?" Essentially, but it was like the point was like the message of the thing was kind of, from what I understood anyway, was that everyone's like you're a villain in someone else's story kind of thing.
Yeah.
Because for both of them, they felt justified in what was happening.
Mm-hmm.
Like they killed Joel because of something that happened. Then obviously, can't remember the girl's name.
Ellie.
Ellie's pissed off because they killed Joel.
Yeah.
But they felt justified in killing Joel.
Mm-hmm.
She's coming after them, and they're trying to defend themselves from her. And of course, they feel justified in defense because it's like, wait, we killed him because I think he killed like someone on their side or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
whatever. And yeah, there was a big drama thing, and then at the end, it's just like it comes down to a big mazza, and obviously you end up murking the person that you've been controlling this entire time.
Yeah.
And people are like, how? No, but why would they do that? And it's like, yeah, like, damn, why she found a luchador?
Rey
Like-
Mysterio getting punched up.
Like, actually, like it's not even like a wrestling match. It's like a
Yeah,
proper,
boxing, bare knuckle ball.
yeah. That's wild.
But yeah, I would say that the show though is quite good. From the
It
first
looks
episode.
like the actors in it.
Yeah.
I would expect it to be good.
Yeah.
And I'm like, if they follow the storyline of the game, there's no reason why they shouldn't. be
Yeah,
good.
and I think it looks good as well. Like I haven't seen any of the clickers. That's what they're calling it, with the ones with the
Yeah.
face. Or they haven't seen them
Gross.
yet. But so what I've seen so far, it looks good. So it's not like they're.
As I watched a review of it, apparently, like the clickers, you barely see them.
That's
But-
what I think.
But yeah, apparently it's like eerie. They're trying to because rather than making it like a Walking Dead type situation or whatever, where it's like zombies everywhere, whatever,
Yeah.
it's trying to be like eerie with it and be like, yeah, and make it mad tense and stuff.
Oh, okay.
So
Like those movies, the one where they can't see and the one where they can't, where they have to
Bird
be
Box.
quiet.
Bird Box and that.
And the quiet one.
Oh, the Quiet Place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A Quiet Place. Yeah. Yeah.
Bird Box and the Quiet Place. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah, Quiet Place was mad. Like the first one, you don't see how they look until like the very end.
I
more or
actually
less.
haven't seen that one. I think you were telling me to watch it at some
Good,
point, but I
good,
never watched
good.
it.
Couldn't do it,
so-
man. Couldn't be me. I watched Bird Box, but that one was light work. Like fairly light work.
Quiet Place.
Quiet Place will rock me.
A Quiet Place is easily the most tense I've ever been in a cinema.
Just the scene where she steps on the nail, walking down the stairs. I saw that on the plane, and I with our sister sitting next to me. She was watching it. I was like, "Yo, I
Fam.
don't know."
A Quiet Place had me gripping the armrest, like being like holding my breath myself, trying to be quiet, like, and being like, "Oh yeah, hold on a minute, I'm not in." Like you know, I got the popcorn, I can't eat the popcorn because it's like,
Because I have to wait until the danger's was gone.
A Quiet Place. The whole movie is so quiet.
Yeah.
Like there's barely any dialogue. It's great. It's great. It's fine. I would recommend it to anyone. The second one was good as well. But I definitely recommend the first one to anyone. It's the most tense I've ever felt in a cinema
Yeah. Might have to give it a watch at some point.
up until Fall.
That was tense. Yeah, that was
Bro.
very tense.
Bro.
No, I'm joking. A Quiet Place was way more
Oh,
tense.
okay.
Was
Sure it
way more
was.
tense than that. But Fall was quite tense as well. At points.
Yeah.
But Fall was silly. I feel like that's the difference. Like A Quiet Place never felt silly.
Yeah.
Yeah, there were holes. There were a lot of holes in Full. Like,
Yeah.
we could have solved all our problems.
Yeah, it was just some logic. It would have been fine.
But yeah, that's me. That's what I've seen.
Calm. Who wants to do Nelly Furtado and Timberland? Karaoke.
Promiscuous girl.
Take me back to that 2000 early.
I remember doing SingStar on it. And
Yeah.
Yeah, that's literally what he's talking about. Because we had, Duppy.
We still have it. Do you remember when I pulled it out like 2 years ago or last year, whatever? And you could just hear me singing from your room.
Promiscuous boy. Yeah, I could just hear this guy singing. I'm like, what the hell is happening? Like, is he okay? Like, because this is not something that's not normal with him.
Yeah.
Like, is he well? Like,
That's not the PS2, man. Just dusting it off. Bringing out the classics.
yeah, this is a banger. Nelly Furtado, what happened to her? She had like 2 tunes and then dipped. Got Justin Timberlake all up in the video.
It's funny how you just have the random people from like just different, just musicians, just kind of from different. So this still happens though, but like you have Justin Timberlake popping up in this one. Then he was in the song with 50 Cent not too long ago, and
Yeah.
like Birdman's in every single Lil
Lil
Wayne
Wayne
video,
video.
and all this sort of stuff.
It's because they're everyone's friends, isn't it? So like,
Yeah,
that 50 Cent was a Timberland tune as well, and Justin Timberlake's on that one actually.
oh, okay.
And Timberland and Justin Timberlake are they work together a lot. They're good friends.
Timber Gang.
Yeah. In fact, Nelly Furtado as well. They I think like the three of them have got quite a few songs together, like Timberland, Timberlake, and Furtado. Timberland's nasty though. Whenever I think about it, I just can't forget about him saying that he was in love with Aaliyah when she was like 15, 16.
Oof.
And he was a grown ass man.
Oof. That's rough.
Yeah, and it's one of them ones where he said it way later down the line as well. It's like one of them ones you didn't have to tell us. like you didn't have to admit us.
I do need this information.
Yeah. Like, we didn't need to... You know them ones where people are like, Batman could have beat this out of me. It's them ones. It's like, you did not need to say this. But yeah, for another 2 weeks, I think that's more or less it, unless you two have anything else.
Nah, man.
No.
For another 2 weeks, this has been episode 61 of the 5 Letters Podcast. Make sure you follow us on all the social medias at 5 Letters Podcast. That's everywhere but Facebook.
We are not on Facebook.
We are not on Facebook. Fuck Mark Zuckerberg. But we're on Instagram, so it's not really techie. But yeah, we're out here, man. Peace.
Man get boom, man get quang. Painting with her makeup off and she natural much, looking all lame. She say I get racks cause the phone line bangs and a man got pain. Rolex bezel Swiss and a bezel twist. Now I'm feeling like Ben. Yo, B, I still let my burner crash, still got it on me even though my rap. Way before handgun days, I was really on volts outside with a dotty on tap. I just came from Ghana, man it's been 4 hours I've waited my shack. 63 grams of lake, a Z of match, I'm stretching that pack. Rise it, bang it, beat, do it on car or do it on feet. 4.5 of each, put that on a phone, let it run for a week. Fuck Empire, I don't fuck with them, I just keep it a G. I swear I miss all of my cheese, I'm glad that it's free, no RIPs.
The 5 Letters Podcast.